Hi everyone. Thank you so much for watching A Touch of Tarot. Set up. Let me remove my keys. So I have a little bit of a new setup here. That's so weird that my keys were there. Because when I was shuffling this deck, there's a card in here. Here it is. Because I stopped here and I realized, oh, this is a repeat picture from, I believe, this deck, which I have no idea what the name is. I throw my boxes out and I get asked that a lot. Please just go find your cards. I searched long and hard for mine and it's all you got to do. So the key here, this is what I noticed when I saw this picture though, is the key. And the other cards that had fallen out with this, here they are, they're still there. I just left them and put them back, I guess. Was not that one, this one, here we go. Builder and music. And so it's a young masculine. And then it's also another young masculine with an instrument, right? And what I thought when I was looking at these is this card represents, you know, someone putting some effort into something, trying to figure something out. And it's almost as if this older gentleman is trying to figure out how to get a message to that masculine, to that divine masculine there, to that younger man, you know? He's like, how am I going to get this message to this kid? And this doesn't have to be a young kid. It's just showing the levels of wisdom are different. This kid, looking at this even further, looking into this kid, this divine masculine is focused on tasks, on completions, on finishing things. A lot of it has to do with work. He has a vision, he has a goal. Look at, he has a hammer in his hand, there's workers behind him. He's dead set, like, you know, he has a goal out there. And the interesting thing here now, when I look at this card deeper, I did not expect to come into this like this. So I'll thank you to the keys. Everything happens for a reason. But when I look at this deeper, there's an hourglass in the back. I wish I could say to you, some of you will get, you know, a call in an hour. Here, let me turn mine around. Mine's a half an hourglass. But no, the message I get with that is that, you know, he has a time limit. This man, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not saying it's good or bad. But there's a limit here. There's a time frame for this to begin by. There's a time frame for this to begin by. Owls for me represent threes. This is a 3-year. There's something this man, it's like I'm trying to give you the key. It's like it's almost as if he's had this key in his hand multiple times, trying to pass it directly to this younger gentleman. And he gave up and he's just like, oh my God, I'm just going to put it around my neck for now while I figure out a way I can actually get this to this person. So it's really interesting. Underneath that, we did have this music. These 3 cards had fallen out together. And when I looked at this for me represents telepathic communication or 5D communication. So now when I look at all 3 of these people lined up here, I just feel like it's 3 different men. Or 3 different energies at least. One trying to figure out how to get a message to this other one. And we have maybe this angel worker in the background, or maybe this man sent, you know, this guy. He's like, you know, maybe you can relate to him more. You try to get through to him. Wow. So all because of what happened in the beginning there that triggered this to be mentioned. I can go on those cards forever, especially looking at the Justice card here, but I have to stop somewhere. So the whole purpose of this reading is to really, my whole intention was to pull daily energy. I feel drawn to get back into daily energies and seeing what's going on. But with that whole spiel that just happened there, it looks like there is a really big overall plan in the works here that has way more to do with than just today. It's like that side note is really interesting. I did not expect that. So what I did pull was for the masculine and feminine so far, and the masculine got support and the feminine got magnificence. It's really fitting. It's really beautiful, actually. We almost have this hanged man energy here with this person, with the halo behind them. We have a cat, and I love cats so much. I actually watched a lady's tarot this morning. I think it's called Cat Love Tarot or Love Cat Tarot. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love, like, anything with cats going to draw me in, and I'm going to check it out. And she's pretty good, I must say. I really liked her. I enjoyed her reading. But we have, you know, this could even be some sort of a Leo card, because I'm seeing the lion here. We have the sun here. We have a cat here. That's about love. That's about loving support. And interestingly enough, with the Divine Feminine getting magnificence, yeah, you are magnificent, Divine Feminines, but she's loving herself. And good for her. Maybe, you know, he's connecting with some of that energy, but she's not over there at this point. She's loving herself, and, you know, probably the feminine was yearning for the masculine's love and support herself, and she just turned within. This can also be saying that today the masculine is reaching out for loving support. I'm going to keep this as nice as possible, but I don't know from who. I'm just saying. It could be a day where he, you know, well, with the halo there, which is actually the sun, coming through the darkness, it really could be him reaching out to the Divine Feminine, him feeling that connection. But the message here I really pick up is that the Divine Masculine is feeling a bit lonely, a bit ready for love, like ready for love, you know? And I say a bit because there's still that little bit of a guard up. This person has their hand over their lap. It also makes me feel like he wants to reach out to give love, you know, to the Divine Feminine. And I just feel like this cat here is representing like a feminine energy completely. Okay. Let's see. I don't know why I pulled this deck up. I don't know if I've had it in my hand the whole time, but we'll see what happens. So 9 of water, 9 of cups, right off, you know, the get-go. There's a wish. I'm going to leave it at that. Because I like to read the energies I feel, and I feel it's a female energy. But I'm not pulling for the feminine. I'm pulling for the masculine right now. I feel like there's external energies here that have to do with higher realms. with the beginning, the way this began, with this man trying to get this message, I mean, this could be any sort of, it could be, it doesn't have to be your ancestors or someone that passed away. It could just be like an angel that's looking over and yearning for this couple to come together, seeing the magnificence of this whole situation. It could be some sort of a female energy around the masculine, here or not, present in the 3D world or not, that has a wish for him, in the sense like, I want him to get that true love. He deserves it, type of a thing. Something like that. That's a really sweet energy. It could be, I don't know, I'm just feeling it's a female energy. And now when I see, the crossing of the arms, it could be that the divine feminine's energy is so strong, like, she's there having the masculine's back and supporting him whether he knows it or not. And saying, like, I want you in this relationship, like still wishing for him to have something good in life. Eight of Earth. So if you saw the beginning of this video, you saw the message about work was very strong, and it still is. And once again, it goes to show this masculine energy is focused on work. This is not him. This is someone wishing him to, like, please, there is such a strong energy for this masculine to please see what you have here. It's really interesting. And once again, we get this card. I love this card. I always have. This person has all these tasks to do. Trying to figure out how to complete these tasks. One second, I need to make sure my music's on, because it's too early in the morning right now to do this without music. I hope it's not disturbing anyone. Turn it down a little. There we go. It's almost like this person has something or someone, or for some reason, maybe it's built on a fear, chirping in their ear, like, work is important, something like that, like, work is the most important thing in the world, type of thing. Like, because this person is missing all of the signs, and I don't even think they realize it. I think they think what they're doing and the time they're taking, this masculine energy, is okay. But as we've already seen, there is a certain amount of time available for this situation. It really is. Like, sure, maybe, it's true. What's meant to be will be. And sure, maybe in the far future, one day, 40 years later, you guys will bump into each other and be together. But there's something that's meant to be right now. So for this course of action and this journey that, these outside forces are trying to bring together, for this one, for whatever they have planned for this journey here, there is a time limit. There's a amount of time. They're not going to let this beautiful divine feminine sit there and love herself forever. They will send her someone that is magnificent, just like her. Like, if this one doesn't step up, it's just the way it would be. eventually, for sure. So it's just interesting that, you know, this woman is looking at it is almost like a motherly figure, to be honest with you, looking at the divine masculine, wishing. There's a feminine energy here, wishing that this person goes to this special gem, this special we have a huge diamond here. It's like, grow up, little boy, but not in a bad way, in like a loving, motherly way, like grow up. But the message here is like, I work so much, and that's what I want to do. Work to this person represents strength. I don't know. Something about, maybe it makes them feel very good and productive and needed. Like, I'll do that. I'll fix that. I can create that. I can make that happen. Okay. So, you know, here we go. Divine Feminine. Interesting. So we have the King of Fire, King of Wands. Same energy as here. I called that. That was a Leo, or like, you know, I should have said a fire sign, but like we have this strong Leo energy. King of Fire can definitely be Leo. This is for the divine masculine here. I mean, feminine here. She is ready. Is really the best way to put it. And it's almost like she loves herself so much. She sees right through the masculine. She sees right through why he's being like this. And, you know, she does look down on him in a sense, not in a bad way. Like, she's looking down on him. She is on a higher level. She is more aware. The feminine energy is at an all-time high. Look at how she's presented. Like, she doesn't need anyone. She fully has herself, and she is happy. And she is just, she's learned. She's actually doing what she's learned, which is to love herself. She knows, actually, that this woman is very aware. She knows this masculine wants to be that. Somewhere out there, he wants to be this. He wants to come and give this loving energy. But there's always something to accomplish. There's, you know, as we mentioned earlier, work to do, because there's a treasure chest here that's empty. There's bubbles in it. That's not okay for this person. It's not okay. They have to do the work. That's where they feel important. That's where they feel accomplished. That's where they feel like they're actually getting something done, creating blessings, creating. This person is actually really creative in a sense. They can be extremely creative, but no matter what, they're creative because they're trying to get something done. So you have to become creative, especially when it comes to filling a treasure chest, a bank account. Strong, passionate fire energy here. Interesting. And that kind of is the message here in regards to this side. It's like, I love you, but I have work. That's where I am the king. The true king. Something like that. Like, that's where I am truly able to be myself, almost. Look at here, wanted to come back out. And it's so interesting that this wanted to come back out. And that is the message. That is the message. That's what I'm picking up from this. That's where I am the king. That's where I am truly myself. That's where I am truly appreciated. When I get things done. When I make sure things are getting done. When I work in my community. 3 Pentacles here, even though you can't really see them. This is the Ace of Pentacles. I was drawn to this card when I was speaking of this card because in this Sun card, it's a feminine. It's full-blown feminine. And the Sun card, there's so many different things the Sun card can represent. It can represent Gemini. It can represent children. It can obviously represent the masculine, but because we have the goddess of the moon. But the Sun, from what I've researched, represents both the masculine and the feminine at times. So it makes sense, but it's almost like I wanted to say when it was in the deck here, here's his queen. Like, she's beyond a Queen of Wands. She is the Sun. That strong, loving Leo energy here. Here she is. So that's a really strong message so far for a daily. That's why I'm not sure if this is considered a daily anymore. But I do want to do this more often. I do like this. I just knew there's a really strong energy. And in the rain, I often, I don't know, I pick up on great energy in the rain. Work. You know, this is the thing about this masculine. I feel like I'm getting a little cross energy here too. One thing I pick up, I'm going to mention it before I forget, is that this masculine is getting the signs that I spoke of in the beginning of the video, okay? He's actually getting them, hand-delivered. For, you know, you, the Divine Feminine, could have been one of those signs that's hand-delivered. That could be one thing that's, you know, here's part of the key to your journey. And I think also the Divine Feminines are getting some signs too that are also, or maybe in the past it could have been, but I'm picking up a guy and a girl, both getting signs hand-delivered to them. But they're in a sense, no matter how much you're thriving, no matter how much you're doing good, there's still a lack mentality. So you get these signs and you don't know what to do with them because to you it's just like, oh, like it's just some money or something like that. But this is like actually asking you to go in a new direction, to go somewhere, to go do something. In this case, it's the key to unlock a door. On top of that, this card is saying, once again, in a different way, this masculine is at his best when he is doing something. Sorry, work-related. I'm just getting lost in those cards there. When he's giving, you know, he has work to do because there's mouths to feed. People need his help. This is what I'm picking up, okay? I'm just saying this through the cards. This masculine is like, that's my strength. It's almost like that's my third party. You know? For those of you, I don't know what you're thinking, but I guided to say that, I guess. That's the third party. That's weird, but hey, it's true though. Here we go. Well, that energy again. This is a King of Cups. I'm just reading into here, sorry. This feminine is so ready. I'm sorry, this is why the hourglass was in the picture. Yes, this has to do with the masculine and her desiring that love from him. But at this point, it's not so much like she loves herself so much now. She's learned to look and see what other people have. Like, I don't know how to word this nicely. In the sense, it's not that she's looking for anyone. It's that she's actually, when someone crosses her path now, she doesn't have her guard up so much. She listens to them. She has an interest in other people. Not because she's like ready to jump on someone or anything like that, but in a sense, like, yeah. She's like, I'm amazing. And I actually can have whatever I want. I may want that one, but hello, time's running out. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm like totally getting into this. But I mean, I'm seeing a King of Swords here, King of Pentacles here, King of Cups here, King of Wands here. And we have this princess. You know, she's ready to be the queen. So when she comes across people, she actually does, I don't know, it's a new level. It's a new level. You're on a new level, divine feminines. And I'm not saying you did it before, but now there's a new aspect to you where you're like interested. You're intrigued by human beings. You're like, what is this person mentioning or talking about? I wonder, like, you know, what this one's about. Let's see what's falling out here. Pay attention to the red flags. I was actually going to put the first card in the middle. So I like that it's something like this. But more important, my first instincts had to do with this. And it had to do with it's like, don't rush it. You know, don't rush this whole situation. You will get what you want. That's what my first instincts. I just had to figure out how to say that. You know, there are signs of all sorts. And if you would just slow down, something like that, you're just, you know, slow down. Because this feminine is so ready. I think I said that exact sentence, right? So it makes a little more sense now. She's just so ready for love. This King of Wands has a heart. And we have the King of Cups here, who, you know, who at times has trouble expressing their love, but it's like, boop, it's just going to go right in there. And this person can come and express this. I guess we'll do clarifier for that. Soulmate. Yeah. This is your soulmate. Yeah, this is. I mean, this could be your twin flame, your soulmate, your twin soul, because there's no twin flame card in here. He knows it. Somewhere along the line, deep inside. It's almost like he knows it, but it's like, I don't care. Like, I'm sorry. It's like he's so focused on this money or, you know, building or whatever this interest is here. Feeling that feeling. Like, you know, this masculine is such a strong energy that he, honestly, this is what I pick up. Like, he can't just be, if you're expecting this masculine to come to you and it's just the two of you forever, it's not like that. This is a man of the world, almost, we could say. This is a man who has big goals and big solutions to big issues, or, you know, something like that. So there may actually have to be some adjusting to figure out how to make this work. Yes, he has to come in and give time, but I'm just picking up this energy now. Like you'll have this time, but it's not going to be this all the time. That's what I'm saying. Because he has other, like, people he has to take care of. It's plain and simple. It's not even necessarily like it's his kids. I don't think it's his kids. But I think he is a father figure to people in a sense. Like, he's a provider, one way or another, however you want to look at it. So keep that in mind. You do deserve love. You know, you are lovable. Maybe you need to, for some of the divine feminines, maybe you need to actually write out exactly what you want in a relationship to see if this is even going to give it to you. In the sense, I don't pick, like, here what I pick up with you, you are lovable, you deserve love, is that you can handle this. You give yourself love now, right? So you can handle this when you guys have the time to do this, which won't be all the time because this person loves helping everyone, doing something for the community. This is just what I'm picking up. You do deserve love. I want to pull some cards. I just want to actually pull for the King of Cups, you know. This King of Cups gets up on his own time. Like, when it comes to love, that's the thing. When it comes to love, he's not in a rush. It's like he's so sure of it. You know, it's almost like he knows you're his soulmate, and if it's not going to be on his time type of thing, he's like, well, then it's, you know, he probably thinks almost like, not even that it's not meant to be, it's just not meant to be at that time or something like that. See, okay, that answered my questions. And I see the Lovers here, but I also see the Eight of Swords here. That actually answered my question. Because I was asking, is he going to get up and make the offer? And it's a yes. We have the Page of Cups. So, you know, the kings are always sitting. So they have to show that, yeah, he's going to get up. Now, I'm just going to leave it at a positive note like that. He's going to get up. That was my question. I'm not going to divulge into, like, this could be a small offer. No, it could be a huge offer. I don't know. He has a cup and he has a fish in it. The fish for me is representing that heart here. He's standing up. He's not on the horse yet, but that doesn't matter. Maybe he's walking over. Or walking to his car. Walking to his horse. Walking to his chariot. See, there is a little bit of like, he's like, okay, I'm ready now. I'm ready to walk, because we do have this Eight of Swords here and this Queen of Swords. He's like, I'm ready to. Oh, wow. But remember, this woman came from a lot, right? Like, she went through a lot. So he's a little bit scared, to be honest. Let me just fix my music. He's a little bit scared and possibly, I guess so, he's a little bit hesitant. Because this is a big move and he's facing a queen now. Interesting. You deserve love. You are lovable. Now, where's that arrow going? That's what I want to know. She has an arrow. Ooh, look at that. This card really wants to come out. This is something to do. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message. I get it now. You are lovable and you do deserve love. And where this arrow is going is to yourself. And this is what I was saying. I think that that's the reason there was this message like, slow down. You're okay. You have enough love for yourself. Don't go looking for it. You can get it anywhere, yes. But I wanted to know where this arrow is going. And we already saw this card just now. And it brought up, you know, this woman came from this and became this Queen of Swords. She came from this turmoil of this relationship, of this twin soul relationship, 8, of seeing the other side of a human, the other side of love, of people seeing her go through her dark stuff. She came through a situation that she totally indulged in, this dark energy that she totally went in head first. She tied herself up. It's like she sacrificed herself just to experience this. So where's that arrow going? Because I wanted to see if you're going to be going to somewhere to go find some guy or something. And no, the arrow's going to you. It's going to your old self. It's going to love. It's going to love yourself. You do deserve love and you are lovable and you do know that. So this is a big energy message. I'm going to end it here and you guys can take it how it resonates. I think this is crazy. I think this is amazing in a good way, right? Okay.